We're gonna do the half and a half nights. Season 3 episode. I think this is 4. Well, Benny finally wakes all the way the hell up. He waking up. His dumbass daddy looking stupid as fuck, and then he ended up leaving because he can't get nothing. He can't get no organs or nothing, so he leave. There's no need for him to get in good with his son, because his son still don't know that he the daddy. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, okay, your perfect opportunity to say, hey, I'm the daddy, or even lie and say, hey, I've been hoping you get well. Like, no, but this nigga just like slid up out the fucking room. So they go get the doctor or whatever. The doctor comes up in there and check him out or whatever. And he kept on asking like, where's the girl? Where's the girl? And I'm like, what fucking girl? He is this nigga tripping? So he like, no, the girl with the good smelling perfume that wear purple. And I'm like, oh hell. He knew it was somebody at that room. So I'm like, oh, the nurse, okay. Because she had been at the room. And I'm sitting there like, why is Hannah playing dumb? Like, she don't know that damn nurse got on purple. But whatever. So then he asked for Candace. And, you know, Hannah don't like Candace. So she really don't give a fuck. She like, she not here. And then he like, well, you know, how long have I been out? Because, you know, he know his sister would have been here. And because he was like, do she know I'm here? And she was like, yeah, she knows she here. You know, just be trying to throw Candace under the fucking bus. But Benny ain't stupid. He like called Candace. So he like, how long was I out? And she said a week. I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. This motherfucker got hit last season. How the hell is this only been a week? Tyler, we ain't that goddamn dumb. Like, really? A week? You couldn't say a month? A week? Come on, really? Alright, whatever. So anyway, the doctor tell, you know, Hannah, like, this is a miracle. She was like, no, it's my God. You know, Hannah, you know, so church, everything is her God until she want to cuss at the baby daddy or Candace. So, okay. But we'll go with that, because, you know, black people and they, you know, faith or whatever. So we'll go with that it's a miracle and it's God. I'm going to go with that, because that's how our, you know, our go to work. So Mr. Cryer, he at the house or whatever, and he looking for Wyatt. So Celine is over there like picking with him or whatever, because to me she was picking with him, talking about, oh, I'm glad how you control all your kids. Like, what do that mean, Celine? What do you, I'm telling y'all, where that damn boy at? What that boy that was at the damn campaign headquarters that wanted a space or whatever? That's Jim's son. He gonna come back eventually one day. Maybe the last damn episode, so they can say, surprise, see, we told you that was his son. Come on, Tyler, we were so invested in the half and a half nights, but the writing is getting stupid. Like, really. Because I'm like, we should have been known what Celine has over Mr. Cryer, like, for real. So then, Wyatt's outside thinking about life, feeling guilty than the motherfucker. His daddy over there, like, keep it together, goddammit. Ain't nobody got time for this. And he feeling so bad. The mama come out, trying to make him eat breakfast. He like, hell to no, ain't nobody got time to eat breakfast when I'm over here feeling guilty. Y'all need to be fixing my goddamn mental state. But no, y'all so busy trying to fix y'all outer appearance. I'm like, this boy is fucked up. Y'all still ain't got the boy help for drugs. Y'all just made him stay in a goddamn house. But whatever. Then you got Mr. Cryer. He goes to Amanda's house. She ain't home. Some nosy ass man. I don't know if he's the manager of the house, but some man outside sweeping like she ain't home. She ain't been home. She usually come home at 3 o'clock. You know her whole goddamn schedule. I'm like, Judge, don't you think you need to be looking at little Mr. Creeper that know too goddamn much about college kids? But okay. So he telling Mr. Cryer how she ain't at school because she don't go to school. Till I hear from students. I'm like, you nosy. Just period. Just say that. I'm nosy and I be listening through the walls. Just saying. But anyway, David in the office and Landon comes in and he's asking Landon questions about his life and how is it to be gay and is it difficult and you know how he deal with it. And Landon gave him this bogus ass answer because he just really like want David to come out and say, because my son is gay and I need to know how to handle my son, basically. So then Jim comes out, they arguing or whatever over this stupid, well, first he told him about Amanda and how he'll handle it. Then he was talking about, asking about the car. And he was like, well, no, I don't know because, hey, that bitch is crazy. She ain't giving us the goddamn car. And he basically going off talking about you need to handle her. And I'm over like, yeah, you need to handle that creature because Veronica just rubs me the wrong fuck way. Anyway, David tells him how he moved out because she wouldn't tell him about the car. So then Maggie comes in and talk about how the ratings went up or some bogus shit or whatever. Then she asks him, like, what's the problem? Then she conveniently asks David about his family issues. And I'm like, bitch, gone. Gone so fucking where? You talking about Jim as a cheater and he needs to do this and that and you rubbing up on this man. Bitch, now, this gonna be the one time I'm gonna be happy if Veronica slapped the fuck out of you. This is gonna be I hope this bring the hood part of Veronica out, like, cause we know she's from the hood and she just acting bougie. But I just want the hood part to come out of her and she slapped the dog shit out of Maggie. Like, bitch, you know he married her. Like, why do they keep glorifying these sideline hoes or keep bringing these bitches to break up fucking marriages? And a black marriage at that, bitch, they got their own fucking issues dealing with their son's sexuality. They don't need no goddamn cheating, infidelity bullshit when they need to work up on that one. Let them fix that. We don't need to see a power black couple, especially, y'all know what I was gonna say, but I'm just saying, we don't need that. Sorry, Tyler, I'm just saying this right, and it's getting me pissed off, and I'm like, are you serious? Like, he couldn't cheat with nobody else? Alright, whatever. So, anyway, that old lady that got Candace called him about something about she found the little man or whatever he was looking for. Then she was talking about Candace is getting restless and scared and all that bullshit. I'm sitting there like, well, let her go then, bitch. Let her go. I don't know what Jim got planned, but let the bitch go, because this is getting... So y'all gonna tell me Candace being locked up for what, 2 hours? Because I'm like, if Benny been in a goddamn hospital bed for a week, how long has Candace been in that goddamn dungeon, warehouse, or whatever the fuck she had? 2 hours? And we ain't seen night come, day come, the funeral come, all kind of shit and come. And if Benny was in there a week, I mean, come on, Tyler, do the math on this shit. I'm just saying, it's too much day and night going fucking past for Benny to be in the hospital for a week and Candace been missing all this damn time. Anyway, Benny handed the doctor walking around the goddamn hospital. He got a fucking attitude problem. I'm over there like, let him go. Let him fall. Because they trying to help him and the doctor keep asking him questions because the doctor is amazed that he's even up, walking and talking like the rest of us. I'm like, oh my God. Only thing is he got a fucking headache. That's God. If you only got a motherfucking headache and a bruise, hey, and your throat hurt, hey. But he was pissing me off with his motherfucking attitude. I just wanted him to fall. Like, something was telling me that something's gonna happen with Benny, and cause he keeps saying he's fine, he's fine, he's fine. I'm like, is he gonna slip back in a coma? Cause remember he was just saying how he been slipping in and out, and how he heard his mama talk, singing and spitting on him. I guess she was praying over him, but you know, she was spitting on him and all this kind of stuff. So I'm like, you was waking up and going back to sleep. You up with a conversation out this world with no stuttering. You couldn't write a note and said, hey, I'm woke. You couldn't hit the bed rest when she was crying over your motherfucking bed. If he was in a coma for a week, he was in that other hospital for days and nights and times for the nurse to get cussed out a couple of times by Candace to go home, go to court. I keep trying to tell you, I keep thinking about how they say Benny was in this motherfucker for a week, and I'm like, all this shit and went past. But Tyler, if this is what you want us people to believe, hey, we believe in some people, not me. Some people believe in love and hip hop Atlanta, so hell, we can believe the half and the half nots too. Whatever. Amanda. Really? Amanda. She comes home, Quincy's there, the baby daddy. He there. He asking all these goddamn questions about Candace, and he telling her how he's Candace's baby daddy. She like, Candace ain't got no kids. And she like, well damn, it's a lot of shit about Candace I don't know about, because This bitch told me, you know, she's in law school. Her mama died. Her daddy killed her mama. She was in witness protection program. I'm like, wow. He asked for her number. She like, wait a minute, why you ain't got her number, motherfucker? Like, wait, hold on. But he was like, I haven't seen her in a while. Then she asked him to come up in the house and stay. I'm like, oh, okay. First I'm like, okay, this bitch is crazy. She inviting motherfucker up in there that she don't know after all the shit she ain't been through. But I'm like, oh yeah, this bitch is fucking crazy. He don't know what the fuck he in for. That's all I'm saying. They go in there, they cooking and shit, and she making dinner and wine and all this bullshit. And I'm like, can you please try to hurry up and get some so this bitch can kill your motherfucking ass? Because that's what's going to happen. She going to have your ass running for dear motherfucking life. Because the bitch is crazy. And I'm like, you thought Candace was crazy, motherfucker. You ain't seen nothing when you... Because Amanda is batshit crazy. But, hey, she was nice to him. Maybe that's the other part of Amanda that we don't know. That's another personality we don't know. I don't know. Mrs. Cryer Celine is at home. She looking for Wyatt. Wyatt and bounced out with her motherfucking car. So Wyatt goes to the, she called Jim. Jim like, your ass better go look for him. You let him go, your ass better go look for him. This motherfucker goes to the cemetery of the little girl he killed. And I'm like, this not gonna end well, stupid. Like, I understand you guilty, but if your ass was the prime suspect of a little girl and you got off for it and you go straight to her grave site with a teddy bear, you are showing all kind of motherfucking guilty. All kind of motherfucking guilty. So I was so happy when the girl's mom came up with her dad and she noticed him and then he ran off and I'm sitting there like, Daddy, why are you not running faster to fuck him up? Why are you not throwing rocks at this motherfucker car and window? I don't know. But okay, we'll keep this going. Whatever. So Benny and Hannah, they arguing about her leaving or whatever because he trying to fuck with the nurse. He ain't got time for his mama to be hovering up over him and shit. So the nurse come in. Hannah see what's going on and she leaves. Benny tells the nurse that how she used to sing to him and she was like, oh, you heard me? Oh, and he thanked her and then he flirt with her. He asked her name and she like Darlene and he figured Darlene from high school and he asked her to come back and sit with him. So that's gonna be the new couple, I guess. I don't know. I don't trust her yet, but we'll work on it. Hannah go home and the little girl granddaddy is there and tell her like about Wyatt and she was like, oh, them people will do anything to protect their damn son, but I got a friend that's a detective named Brian, we gonna call him. I'm like, oh hell, that ain't gonna work, but okay, you can keep believing in this motherfucker if you want to. David and Maggie is at the hotel and she's at the bar getting fucked up, wasted. And she over there like, rescue me because there's some creepers at the end of the bar she don't want to talk to. Okay, I get that, but I don't trust this bitch. So I was just like, oh, this shit, this not going to end well. They talking or whatever, and like I said, she drunk. David is over there like, you know, he don't drink because of Veronica has a drinking problem. That's why he don't drink. But he was like, fuck it, I'm mad at my wife right now, so I'm going to drink anyway. I'm like, okay, this not going to end well, motherfucker. I'm just saying. But he talking about how he love his wife and she asked him about his bed. And I'm like, bitch, here we go. Here we go about his goddamn sheets and beds again. So he like, it's fine. She talking about she moved next door to him and they got conjoined rooms. And I'm like, see, this is why I want Veronica to drag your motherfucking ass. Like, why are you steady pushing up on this man? Regardless if he got issues with his wife and he got a hotel room, bitch, you know he's still married. So I hope you get drug, ho. So then, after all of that, she asked him about, have you ever had an affair? He like, no. She was like, you thought about it? He like, no. And he was like, I love my wife. And I'm like, bitch, no. Like, no means motherfucking no. Move on, ho. So then he was like, you know, she was like, I've been lonely. He was like, it's a man at the end of the bar. She was like, well, if you ever think about it. He was like, I won't. I was like, oh, bitch, like, how much do you need, whore? I'm like, man, what? She gonna say, well, don't get a whore then. Get somebody that'll lose as much as you. And he was like, okay, well, I'll do that with Michelle Obama then because bitches ain't gonna be your motherfucking ass. Anyway, Byron calls Jim and tell him about the grandpa or whatever. And Hannah. And then he was like, okay, well, you go deal with her and the man. And I'll deal with my son. And he goes see Candace. Candace like, nigga, you crazy? You lost your mind. He like, something about the pregnancy. Did you stage the pregnancy? She was like, yeah. Because he was like, how did you know I was coming over? And all that kind of stuff. So then he make her sign papers of being a stalker, a restraining order, sign her car over to him. I'm like, you motherfucker. Okay. She calm. She signing every motherfucking thing. But I'm in the back of my mind like, Candace ain't going out like no punk. You could think that if you want to, motherfucker. Candace ain't going out like no punk. So she keeps signing the papers, and he was like, you will never bother us again. Promise you'll never bother us. She was like, okay, I promise. So he was like, okay. He told the old lady now, kill her. So Candace screaming, Jim, Jim, ooh, no, no. But I don't think they're going to kill her. I think they're going to tell her to get on her knees and they're going to let her go. Because Tyler Perry can't get rid of the star person of the show. I'm sorry. Candace is one of the stars of the show. And if you get rid of Candace, you will have, like, such a problem on your hands because we root for her. Like, and the way, like I said, the way this shit is getting written is either stupid or it's like, come on, Tyler. We were so pumped up last season and the season before. We were so pumped up on this. Like, you got to do it. You got to do it. Like, this got to get better. This got to get better because, like I said, the 1 week shit got me. And Candace needs to be let the fuck go so she can cause havoc. That's all I'm saying. So tell me what y'all think about the Half and a Half Not Season 3 episode... What's this part? Oh. 5, I think it is. 4. Review. Sorry. I'm tired. Like, it's late as fuck out here. It's like almost 1 o'clock in the morning. I don't know. But, probably after 1. But, yeah. So, talk to me. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Google+, Xbox Live. I do everything by The Ghetto View. THA, not THE. Check out Ashley Miller's Half and a Half Nots. Mike B 801 do Half and a Half Nots reviews. And I'll talk to you guys later for my Rant Wednesday. I do have a Rant Wednesday this week, so I will be back tomorrow to talk to you later. Peace.